What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Big Brother Season 24, Episode 8, I believe we're on. So listen, they left us hanging last night. They knew what we wanted to see. They knew what was going on. Quiet as it's kept, loud as it is. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Now, this is my 2 cents. Ain't nobody asked me nothing. I honestly think production put a bug in Joseph's ear and said, listen, it ain't looking too good out there. Y'all need to flip this. Because I just found it very interesting that all of a sudden somebody is like, wait a minute. We've been bullying Taylor and it's not nice. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't care why it happened. I'm liking that it happened. And tonight was the first of, I think, a lot of people getting their comeuppance, okay? So they didn't give us the veto ceremony last night because they knew what we were waiting for. They knew that that we were an eager audience on the other side of the walls. So they gave us the veto ceremony today, okay? It was very dramatic. And if, baby, the looks on their faces when Turner, not only when Turner said that he was putting Terrence and Amira on the block, but when he gave his speech and he explained that, you know, that they were really focused on one person and that he felt like somebody was being bullied, and he even said, and the things that are said behind her back, you know, he never called Taylor by name, but I find it interesting that everybody knew he was talking about Taylor, about people bullying her and singling her out and this and that. And Taylor was crying, and Taylor said, you know, I knew what was going to happen, but his speech, she said, I didn't know how much I needed to hear that somebody recognized what was going on and had my back. And it was emotional for Taylor, and I think the tears were real. Taylor got on my nerves at the end of this episode, but we'll get there, child. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and say it now because, you know, I'll forget. Taylor, why are you still being nice to these people? In her exit, in her little exit speech, she talking about some, I really think you're a nice person, and I look forward to being your friend out here. Girl, why? Why would you want to be these people's friend? Like, again, show me who you are, and I believe you. And I don't feel like these people, not all of them, but the person you was talking to has given you no reason to want to be her friend. And I think maybe you still don't fully get it, and hopefully when you get out of the house and you are able to look at this stuff back and talk to your friends and family who are able to let you know exactly how bad it got and the things they were saying, maybe then, I don't know. But moving on. So of course the blind side was real and everybody was shocked. I mean, obviously, except for the people who knew what was going to happen. But let me say this, to the credit of the leftovers, you guys did a great job of pretending like you ain't know what was going on. I mean, nobody broke character. Nobody snitched. Nobody said, well, let me just tell you. No, the only person that came close was Turner, right before the I don't know if it was the day before the vote. You can never tell the timeline, but he told Terrence, you're good. He was like, I can't really get into it, I can't, but just trust me, I don't think you're going anywhere. But he, you know, of course, before he said all that, he promised Terrence to secrecy, and Terrence was like, I swear, you know, I won't say nothing, yada yada yada. Nicole was so sure that Terrence was going home, child. Nicole told Terrence that she really was a cop for 10 years and started telling Terrence her deepest, darkest secrets, okay? I didn't realize how close Terrence and Nicole were, to be honest with you. But they did seem to have a real close bond. You know, they did seem to have a real close bond. So let me rewind a little bit. So Amira's not stupid. Amira realized, she said, listen, Turner would not have made this move if he did not think that he had some support. Now, whether that support is real or whether that support is what somebody's telling him just to tell him, that's another conversation. But he wouldn't have made this move if he didn't think he had the support. And that's true, and that's valid, and that's smart. So Amira spent the rest of the week trying to figure out what's really going on. And she said it. She said to the girls, she said, listen, if I go home, then you know that the guys have linked up. And basically y'all know what y'all need to do, you know. But if I don't go home, then Turner may have just been misled by some people. But if I go home, just know the boys, they done linked up. Now, what they didn't bank on was Taylor and Brittany being a part of the pack. Now, Brittany, okay, because y'all really thought that Brittany was with y'all, even though y'all didn't include Brittany in nothing, and y'all really treated Brittany like a stepchild. But what made y'all think Taylor wasn't... What made y'all think Taylor wasn't able to be corrupted? Like... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what made y'all think Taylor, couldn't be corrupted. I don't know. That's crazy. But they did cut out now they did a decent job of letting us see the flip, and they did show us that argument with Nicole and Daniel and Taylor, which was very explosive. However, they did not show us the fight between Indy and Taylor and this damn soup. Because see, Indy is still mad. Now this I found out on the feeds. Indy is still mad about being a have-not, and somebody made some soup out of the slop. I don't know if Nicole did it or somebody else was real creative with it. And Indy was really upset, and her and Taylor got into this argument, and she actually threatened to throw the soup in Taylor's face. And I want to say she called Taylor a bitch, but don't quote me on that part. And so, of course, Amira and them are like, well, why would he say I'm bullying Taylor when... Like, Indy should be the one on the block after the way Indy acted. And I'm like, y'all... But at the end of the day, they identified that Amir is the head of the snake, right? So, the big question was, are they going to be able to pull this off? Like, are they going to be able to hold out? Is everybody going to hold their position, play their position till it gets to the point where they are actually able to get Amir out of the house? Let me say this. Not only did they play their position well... They played their position so well that Daniel actually voted to evict Amira because he felt like he was giving Terrence a sympathy vote. I said, oh, y'all did that. To the point where this man voted against the person in his own alliance, thinking he was being nice to Terrence. Oh, y'all sold that. Y'all sold that. So, when Amira got evicted, she was absolutely shocked. She was absolutely stunned that she got evicted. But here's my problem. Now, she whispered something to Jasmine. I don't know what she said to Jasmine, but child, whatever. She goes out there and interviews with Julie. And Julie, you was real softball with her. Now, I don't know if you was softball with her because you was just trying to keep it cute for TV. But... I'm really looking forward to some other people interviewing Amira. Girl, go over down to the Winner Circle, down to the YouTube, and let Tiffany interview you, okay? Because I'm interested. I need somebody that's going to come hard, that's going to really give it to you. Because Julie really was real soft with you. I mean, she asked you, did you see it coming, yada, yada, yada. But I was waiting for her to be like, well, do you think that maybe the way you treated Taylor, like, why were you so mean to Taylor? Why did y'all feel like Taylor was a big threat in this game? Like, I feel like there were some questions that could have been asked that you didn't ask Julie. Now, I know that you have your full interview that you do, but I don't feel like you got no tougher. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to tell me if she did, then I'll go watch it, okay? But we left off with the head of household competition. That's it's one of those cliffhangers. We're not going to know who won until Sunday night unless you go online and find the spoilers. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.